Hi everyone, hello my fellow yummy mummies and cherub cheek chummies, how you doing? I'm going to do a short little video now about, and I keep meaning to do it, but I've been so busy and so many other things to cover, but I wanted to talk about my daughter's 2-year-old's first time at nursery, which was last month, because we are now into October. And I must admit, initially I had mixed feelings because part of me thought, fabulous, I've got 15 hours to myself a week, and I can catch up on all the things that I want to catch up on, including working on my third, it will be my third book, and catching up on housework and all the things that kind of slide. And there was part of me that's thinking, oh my god, and even now I keep thinking, how did she get to 2? She was a baby yesterday. How did this happen? And it's weird because sometimes I see this little girl or this young lady, and sometimes I see the baby cheeks, and she's been very clingy because she doesn't really see many people just because of where we are and everything. And I was a bit worried that she would find it too much. And I did actually think maybe, at first I thought she could do a couple of full days or fuller days, but then I thought no, it's probably best to do it a bit more part-time. So I do 5 hours 3 times a week, so she has 3 mornings. And the nursery's really, really lovely, the manager is really lovely, and the staff are great, and I have absolutely no issues. They're so lovely. And the first, she's only just starting to stop crying when I go. It's horrible, but I've realised also that not to drag out if you're going to say goodbye, not be blunt with it, but be quickish out getting out the door. Don't hang around too much because that kind of makes it a bit harder. And I always try and make a point of saying goodbye, which I do anyway. If I leave a room or something, I always say, because it gets them anxious, they don't like it, which is understandable. I wouldn't like it if I didn't know what was going on. One minute my mum was there, the next she wasn't if I was little. And what I didn't realise, and I was a little bit worried about it, funny enough, when I was in hospital, I said to another lady, I said, oh, Molly's going to nursery next week or whatnot, and she said, oh, they bring all the germs back. And she was an ex-primary school teacher, actually. And I was kind of thinking, great, it's just what I need after surgery, great, catching something. And one thing I would say is make sure your little one has vitamins, and that's something I need to sort out because that will help. But people say, yeah, she'll catch the germs. Boy, were they not kidding. She decided that, bless her heart, she was going to get D&V. So she was really, really ill on Sunday. I was recovering from surgery. It literally been, I think it's a week or something, really short. Recovering from my parathyroidectomy, and then we all got it. We all got D&V, and we were so ill, and all I wanted was a bottle of Lucozade, and we were both so ill we couldn't get to the shop because it means driving where we're so remote. And I think I was the illest, and I did actually say, do I get a badge? Being pregnant, recovering from surgery, and then having that, oh, it was horrible. And in the end I had to beg my doctor for anti-sickness pills because I was just so ill and I couldn't get out. So the pharmacist, big up to the pharmacist by the way at the surgery, she dropped them off, bless her, on the way home. Otherwise I would not have been able to get them. And basically, I mean, I sort of thought, well, do I pull her out? I did think that. I'd think, should I keep her at home? And I thought, well, no, it's not fair to her. She needs to socialise. She needs to have different activities, see new faces. And also, they're building up their little immune system. And if they don't do it now, they're going to be doing it at primary school or whatever. And then they're still going to get sick. They have to go through that process. But it's really, really, it's hard. But I'm only just trying to get my head around her going to nursery. And only recently has she started. She literally handed her bag to me, handed her other bag to the nice preschool assistant, and was just kind of like, see ya. So yeah, and I thought, oh, okay then, okay. Right. But it's lovely because when I go back and I see her, I love just giving her a big cuddle and just giving her a massive cuddle and taking her home. It's so nice, and she's settling in well, and I must keep up with the vitamins. And the other thing that I do now, it's probably me being a bit over the top, is I have some Carex hand wash. I'm a huge fan of Carex anyway, but I always make sure that when she comes back, or at least when she comes out, she has a good old hand wash. So I wash her hands. And on the last day of nursery, on the Friday, I make sure she has a bath so she's nice and clean. And I think I read something that hand washing is a real must, especially when they're starting nursery and everything. So that is one of my tips. So it's hand wash, vitamins, and what was the other thing? Making sure you do a kind of brief, but not too brief, exit. And that's about it really. Those are my tips. If you have any other nursery tips, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what they are. And what else? Oh, she does take her own food with her. But if any of you have got any ideas for little snacks that a 2-year-old might like, that would also be fabulous to hear about. I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And please comment below. Would love to hear from you. And don't forget, if you like my channel, because I will occasionally do life stuff, but also mummy stuff, don't forget to subscribe by hitting on the bell icon below this video. And thank you for watching.